Knew nothing about it.
Well, I was aware of it happening,
Right.
Senator, the Attorney General.
Look, you're a smart young man. My esteemed chairman's going to cut me off. But you can't. I know you're smart, and I know you think you're more virtuous than other people. But that's a dangerous trait when you're a federal judge. I just don't think you're mature enough to be a federal judge. I don't think you'll follow the law. I think you'll try to bend the law to what you think is right. And that undermines our federal judiciary. And I don't think you've been candid with this committee. You know that, and I know that, and your record knows that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Civic Sparks. Today we're diving into a heated Senate Judiciary Committee hearing that has everyone talking. Senator John Kennedy took center stage as he leveled some jaw-dropping accusations against a judicial nominee, Mr. Park. From claims of lying under oath to allegedly sabotaging his own cases, this is a political showdown you don't want to miss. Stick around because we're breaking it all down right here. And hey, before we jump in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss any updates like this. Let's start with the headline-grabbing moment. Senator Kennedy bluntly asked Mr. Park if he'd lie to the committee to get confirmed.
Mr. Park, would you lie to this committee to get confirmed?
No, Senator.
You just did, didn't you?
I don't believe so, yeah.
I've spent a lot of time studying your record. You're a bright young man. You're an activist, aren't you?
Senator, I don't think that's a fair description of my record.
Okay. You have a history of substituting your judgment for your client's interests. My impression of your record, and I've studied it carefully, is that when you think you're smarter and more virtuous than your client or the law, you substitute your own judgment. And that's a dangerous thing to do if you're a federal judge. It's a dangerous thing that you have done as a Solicitor General. Berger v. North Carolina, State Conference of the NAACP. The North Carolina legislature, elected by the people, passed a voter ID law. NAACP, as is its right, filed suit to challenge it. You were supposed to represent the people of North Carolina in the legislature. You dumped on the case, didn't you? You purposely tried to lose, didn't you?
Senator, not at all.
Well, your opponents, NAACP, filed a multitude of affidavits and expert opinions. You declined to offer a single expert witness affidavit, didn't you?
Well, Senator, let me clarify. I had no role in the trial proceedings. I'm an appellate lawyer.
Did you and your office decline to file any affidavits whatsoever?
I don't recall, Senator. I believe that is accurate, but again, I was not involved in the case at the time.
I checked. You didn't. The district court ruled for the NAACP. You didn't seek an injunction or a stay, did you?
I believe that's correct.
Yeah,
yes.
I know it's correct. You dumped on the case.
Senator, I don't think that's a fair characterization of what happened.
I do, and I think the facts bear it out. So then you take it up on appeal. In fact, the leadership in the legislature, because you dumped on the case, they tried to intervene. Said, our lawyer is not representing us, for God's sakes. They tried to intervene. The judge said no. So the case goes up on appeal. to the Fourth Circuit. The Fourth Circuit reverses the district court, even though you and your colleagues tried to lose the case, and you did. It goes up to the Court of Appeal. Court of Appeal and the Fourth Circuit rules in favor of the state. You're representing the state. You tried to appeal the decision that was in your client's favor, didn't you?
Do you mean the intervention dispute, Senator?
No. You tried to reverse the Fourth Circuit that ruled in your client's favor.
Senator, that is not accurate.
Yes, it is.
That is.
Yes, it is. You filed a petition for an en-banc review to overrule the panel opinion.
Senator, that's actually inaccurate. That's the intervention dispute. My office, there were two parallel appeals, and on the merits of the appeal, which we did appeal the non-entry of a preliminary injunction, and we prevailed on that appeal, working with the legislative defendants in that case.
Okay. School funding case. You and your colleagues are supposed to represent the state in that case. Low-income school districts, as happens in most states, sued the state to force the Republican legislature to increase their funding. You're supposed to represent the state. You and your clients dumped on your client. You and your colleagues dumped on your client again, didn't you?
Senator, as Solicitor General Brasher told this committee a few years ago, the Solicitor General does not make those decisions.
Right. This is what you and your boss said, and it's your boss's words, but I didn't see you objecting. He said, today, quote, I'm going to quote, today, lawyers from my office are arguing that we must invest more money in our public schools so our students can get sound basic public education. Y'all dumped on your client. You did the same thing. You refused to represent the state of North Carolina in defending the law with respect to abortion too, didn't you?
Senator, I had no role.
You knew nothing about it.
Well, I was aware of it happening,
Right.
Okay. Senator, the Attorney General.
Look, you're a smart young man. My esteemed chairman's going to cut me off, but you can't. I know you're smart, and I know you think you're more virtuous than other people. But that's a dangerous trait when you're a federal judge. I just don't think you're mature enough to be a federal judge. I don't think you'll follow the law. I think you'll try to bend the law to what you think is right. And that undermines our federal judiciary. And I don't think you've been candid with this committee. You know that, and I know that. And your record knows that.
What's your verdict? Did Senator Kennedy expose serious red flags, or did he go too far? This clash between politics and the law is far from over. Drop a comment below and let's discuss. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.